Yo, what's up? Real quickly, I just wanted to let you know we were having some technical difficulties with this one. Skype wasn't working, so we had to move the PlayStation chat on the PS4, and the audio quality wasn't on point for everyone. But look, just giving you a heads up. But please enjoy. Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Raw coming at you raw. I hope your day is all well, and God bless you for stopping by. This is a new video for you dudes, but first, if you could support the video by rating it. Hashtag like, hashtag dislike. I would love to have your feedback in the comment section below. It helps me get better and give you guys better content. Thank you. Also, consider subscribing here, from gaming news to console to PC to maybe even tablets and phones. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna bring into the fray my guy, Professor 8-Bit. Say hey to the people.
Hello everyone, it's Professor 8-Bit coming right back at you, and I'm going to go ahead and talk directly to Raw here, a new friend of mine, and hopefully a future friend and from this point on.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, and we just keeping it peace here. It's always peace and fun, and
yeah,
no cussing.
That's right. We keep it. And look, if a word slip, y'all would never know. I'll shadow edit that out. Oh, but anyway, this is my dude 8-Bit, Professor 8-Bit. Subscribe to his channel, link in the description. Check him out there. Support that man. He deserves more subscribers.
And support Raw as well.
Oh,
in return.
Thank you, Professor, my brother. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
This is the topic: PC problems versus console problems. Now, just to get it all off our chest, or the elephant out the room. Okay, I am a console gamer. I primarily play on consoles. You know, I've been since the beginning, right? Okay, look, I played on PC in the beginning. I'm not gonna take that out the history books. Like, I did play on PC in the beginning. You know, playing games like Dungeon Siege. I don't know if you remember that series. Or playing games like obviously The Sims. Sim City, Age of Empire, you know, those games. Okay, you know, I did start it on PC, but I'm talking about Sega Dreamcast console, right? Nintendo 64 era with Sega Dreamcast and all that stuff, you know what I mean? I am primarily console. Now, I do have a PC, but it's not no gaming rig, Professor, but I just needed to let the people know personally who I am. I am a console. I consider myself a console gamer, all right? And
Yes,
just to clear the air for people who don't know who you prefer, like, what is your preference?
My preference, I really don't have one.
Man, no, don't cop out.
I play where the games go, where the games
You right?
Basically.
All right, I ain't gonna press you on that then. All right,
Yeah,
plays...
I mean, I have them all. I have the PlayStation. Well, I wouldn't say all. I have the PlayStation 4. Then I gave that to my son and went to PlayStation 4 Pro.
Ooh.
I got my gaming PC, which I've had, and I haven't upgraded since my GTX 970, which was about 3 years ago.
Wow.
Or two and a half years. So I try to get away from that curse where people always want to upgrade their PCs.
Yes.
Because I was pretty bad, so I had to stop myself. I'm doing I'm doing good.
Wow.
But no, I play portables. I play Android games. I play Apple games on my. The only Apple device I have is the Apple Pro. I'm sorry, the tablet Pro. Is the only one that I have, and I recently got. And I'm just learning how to use it and all that good stuff. And but yeah, I play all anything where the games are. I'll go. I go to my classics. I got one section in my little man cave where I just got all my classics on that one side. So I got the Dreamcast, I got the PlayStation 2, I got the original PlayStation, the original Xbox modded, by the way, with all the arcade games in there. I love that. I go in there for time to play some Battletoads. You know, like I said, I play them all.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. That is his background. So all you guys know where we're coming from with this. And without further ado, let's get into the list, right? And to be honest, you know, I mean, I when you said the curse of upgrading all the time, with as far as on the PC front, that is one of the problems I wanted to put on the PC problems list, and we're gonna go back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna name one problem on PC, just one, and then you'll go and say one problem on console.
Back and forth. Okay.
But you know what? To keep it civilized, let me just take the console problems, and then, like I said, if you want to bring up that whole upgrading every time a new piece of tech comes out for your PC, you can put that on your list. But going first, console problems. One big problem that's on the console that everybody know is the fact that you can't control where you want your power at. Like, seriously. Like, let's think about even 360 or PS3. These systems, they basically were low down PCs, you know, scaled down, watered down, however way you want to call it, PCs. But if you were able to turn off like shadow detail or graphic fidelity or resolution and put it all towards frame rate or whatever, what have you, if you were able to do that, each particular game was allowed you to do that, like that right there, you probably won't even upgrade to PS4. To be honest, if you was able to do that on PS3 and Xbox 360, if you were able to turn down certain features of the game to put the power where you want it to go, and that's one console problem that is kind of starting to go away, especially with Pro, because with games like Rise of the Tomb Raider from Crystal Dynamics, you have 3 settings and you can put the power where you want to, but yet still it's not to where you can go in there and change it manually. Look, where if I turn down this, that, and the other, I can get this game to run at 60. It might be at 900p, God forbid 720p, but hey, it's running at 60. You know, I can make this game run at 60. And that right there, I would definitely list as a console problem.
Yeah. Okay, so basically the lack of options to the video settings and all that stuff.
Exactly, the software, whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds like a pretty, that sounds like a good con on that one, I guess.
Yes.
So now you want me to put one for PC?
Yeah.
All right, I'd have to say it's expensive to begin with when you first start. When you initially start, depending if you want to, most of the time when someone wants to build a gaming PC, you start out big. They always want to start out big, and then they work with, if they don't have the money, they start breaking it down. But the beginning of when you first buy the PC and you set it up, and especially if you don't know what you're doing yet, it can get really expensive unless you have someone who knows how to do it and asks you, okay, you want to use it for this, and how if you have a 4K TV, well then you don't need this. So if you have only 1080p, you only need this. You know what I mean? But in the long run, it's not expensive because the games are cheaper in the long run. But the first initial, when you first begin and build your PC, then yes, it can get very expensive. You can always go with a budget PC, but then you kind of eliminate the reason why you want to game with PC as far as just the gaming side of that.
Yeah.
You kind of eliminate that purpose. You still end up with a good PC, even with the software that you have. Because you're not only getting a gaming, machine, you're getting an everything machine. So Photoshop, video editing, everything is in there. So as far as that, the beginning, it's expensive at first.
It's growing pains.
Yes, correct. The beginning, it's expensive, but over time, it's not. Plus, you don't have to pay to play online. Things like that.
Wait now.
Now Nintendo's doing it. So.
Hold on, wait a second, big dog. We're doing the list of problems first. You're starting to sell your platform of speech right here.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm gonna keep this in. Okay.
Okay.
We might do another video.
It's expensive to start with.
Okay. You never know. This might be a part 2 of this video: PC advantages versus console advantages.
Okay.
But here we go. The next is my turn to say a console problem. Another problem on console that I would definitely say is a problem would be the fact that you have to pay to play online. These companies, Microsoft and Sony, like seriously, they don't have to do nothing. All they need to do is give you the console and give you the games and give you probably the online infrastructure as far as security goes and whatnot. But if you're playing For Honor, your internet's not connecting to Sony, then connecting to I guess when you're turning on the game, you feel what I mean? Like, follow me on this. I
Sure.
learned that when you turn on the game, okay, it probably looks to see if you're a gold member. Okay, he's a gold member now. Or I say gold, but on PlayStation it's called plus. Okay, he's a plus member. Okay, he can access the online portion of this game. So now the servers connect to Ubisoft. You know what I mean? So it's your internet to Ubisoft. And the middleman, everyone thinking that it's Sony, and you could probably clear up the confusion if I am speaking out of understanding, because to my understanding, if you're buying a Ubisoft game, that Ubisoft game connects to Ubisoft servers. It doesn't go to Sony and then go to Ubisoft. So Sony they're getting free money. You know what I'm saying? They're getting free money from Microsoft. They're getting free money for us at our expense. Now, some people will say the security, right? The security of these companies as far as online goes, you know what I mean? That's what you're paying for, as well as the free games and this, that, and the other. But if you, like I said, you're not really connecting to Sony to play the online games like maybe Uncharted. Well, Naughty Dog got their servers or whatever. I'm really trying to keep it to third parties, you know what I mean? For Honor or Rockstar or Overwatch. You know, you're connecting to their servers from your internet, peer-to-peer connections or whatever, unless it's dedicated servers. But still, at the end of the day, for them to charge you to play online, it is a little bit sad. And that's a problem where I think they should sell the benefits of free games and sales. Like PlayStation Plus members get sales and discounts and free games every month. That should be the reason why you pay $60 a year, not the fact to play your online games. And that's for just consoles in general.
Yeah. Now, I don't know much about how that all works, but I believe it does link through either the Microsoft servers or Sony servers, and then go to Ubisoft, for example, because when their servers go down, online goes down. So it doesn't connect directly to them. At least I think. I'm not sure.
I looked into this a while back, and it was.
Oh, okay.
I looked into this a while back, but like now you got me second guessing because like.
Yeah. Oh, if you did the research and you know it, you probably know more than I do, because I've never really did the research to find out if that's how that works.
And it's
usually
really
when the servers go down.
Is it really? When I was researching this, it was really muddy. You know what I mean? It wasn't really clear on which way or how it's actually done. But like I said, peer-to-peer connections, like let's say Bungie servers go down, that's Destiny servers. They go down, they tell you, hey, it's down. You can still have access to PlayStation. You know what I mean? You still have access to PlayStation, but their server's down, so you can't connect to their game. And when PlayStation Network goes down, you can't connect to nothing. You can't connect to nothing.
Down,
So I could see how it's entwined with Sony, but I'm just going off of PC in versus mode, right? Like you don't have to pay to play online to play your games. You pay your internet bill, but you get to play any game online for free. And I think that's a problem. You should be selling the value of Plus or Xbox Live Gold, not the fact that you need it to play online games.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep, I totally agree with that 100%.
Yeah, but that's a problem. You okay? Your turn. Oh,
all right. I guess the next one would be having the knowledge of basic understanding of computers. I guess you got to have that. For example, I just took my piece. I put my laptop up there for my niece to play games on there, and I said, "All right, here, go ahead and download what you want to play, and here's your keyboard, your mouse, and your keyboard on my laptop. It's a gaming laptop. Go ahead and play if you want." And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, just move it." And she's only 5, so she doesn't know. She's never really touched a PC, so it's kind of, you got to have a little computer know-how to really get some of them games, especially the older games. Sometimes you gotta mess with it. You gotta look into the the self-helps and stuff and how people help each other, which is awesome, but it's there. That problem's there to begin with. So you got to have a know-how on computers. I guess I consider that an issue. So if I try to give if I tell, let's say my 4-year-old, if I have a 4-year-old and I said, here, go ahead and play your games, and here's your NES or your Super Nintendo or your PlayStation 4, they know they can just pop a disc in there and then it pops up, they push it and play.
Yes,
the simplicity of it.
Yeah, the simplicity.
Correct, the simplicity. And PC, you got to have some PC knowledge, and not everyone has that. So I would say that's a con.
Yeah, and that's just the nature of the beast, right? Because like you said earlier, PC is a platform for everything. Gaming is included. That's not the main thing on a PC. You know, you got the internet, you got Word documents and Microsoft Word or PowerPoints, whatever.
Photoshop, video.
Photoshop and all these Sony Vega or whatever they call that software to edit videos. Final Cut Pro. You got all these things on the PC, and it's not just a platform for gaming. So you do need to have some PC knowledge when you want to use a PC for gaming, because if you just go in there like you said, your niece or whatever, you can give them a controller.
Steam has definitely simplified this, but it's still, if you give them a brand new computer out of the box, they wouldn't know where to start.
You're right. Then it's the growing pains still. We're still talking about growing pains.
Sure. So that's my con on that one.
All right.
I would have to say is, I can give my, I'm sorry, my 4-year-old nephew or niece, I can go ahead, here you go play some Xbox or some PlayStation 4. Here's the controller. What game do you want to play? They can pick their game, or on there, if it's a digital game, push the button and they start playing.
Yeah, the simplicity.
Versus PC, they have to go and see if they can download it. They don't understand that most of the time. And not just kids, but even just older people too.
Yeah.
The older generation, they're like, what? What is this? It's like, how do I... They have a hard time understanding. If you're just PC illiterate, it's going to be hard for you to play games on there. So I consider that a con.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was that. Okay, we already named 2. I don't want to make this video too long because literally...
okay, go ahead.
We could go down. We might actually make a part 2 of PC problems versus console in this week's gaming talk. We do that on the channel every week. Make sure you subscribe here to be a part of that conversation, everyone. And also subscribe to my boy Professor 8-Bit in the description below. But the last bit to close it off, what can a PC learn from a console, and what can a console learn from a PC? I'm gonna say it first. A console, and going back to my first issue, all right? My first issue was the power setting thing. Like, where do you want the power to go? Being able to control that. Okay.
Am I good? Are you ready? Can I go?
Okay, you got it. You got it ready. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my good game is Bayonetta 2.
Ooh.